The RX-8 is an incredible car, such a good chassis. Faster than a K-Swap S2000, runs a 216 at VIR, but it only makes 195 horsepower, even with a bridge port. I've tried to figure out ways to make more horsepower, but they all require more money than I want to spend. Last time I thought about changing the exhaust to a more free-flowing design that would help, and it did, but now it makes almost more decibels than horsepower.
Holy crap.
What did it hit? Decibel.
I could be like Ben and work on trying to get the car quieter and more comfortable and change the exhaust out again. But that would just make the car slower, and I'm in pursuit of speed. Maybe Ben is just getting old, or maybe I'm already having a midlife crisis. But I don't care about the creature comforts with this car. I just want to go fast.
This car literally can't make 200 horsepower.
Yes, but if there's anything that I've learned, Mark, it's not about the power, it's about how you use it.
We're still talking about cars here?
Yeah, power to weight.
Oh, yeah, power to weight.
Power to weight. Weight loss.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
We've got a way to go. Yeah, but better weight than never.
Anything else?
Wait a minute.
Oh, man.
No, that's it.
Okay, so we previously weighed this car before, and it was a little over 3,000 pounds. And 3,000 pounds is a lot for a sports car, especially one that's not making any horsepower. And since then, we changed out the exhaust. We probably have a different fuel load, and even the oil might be just like a little bit lower because we just got back from the track. So we kind of need a new baseline. We don't know what it weighs, and I'm curious to what it weighs before we even start.
Oh, man.
Okay, I was not expecting that.
No, I wasn't either. So probably a lower fuel load, and then the exhaust shapes and weight. I'm glad we checked this now because we would have thought that we had just reduced the weight of the car a ton.
Yeah.
But new baseline, so 2970.
Under 3,000.
So yeah, let's start removing some stuff.
All right, well, first things first, let's start off with the trunk. Why? Because it's the easiest, and I like easy jobs. I mean, heck, there's nothing even there.
Ow!
Oh, is that the Sirius XM radio?
It is XM radio, sir.
Then you throw like a girl.
Bonjour. Sound insulation under this.
Jeez.
But then what is that?
What's an amplifier?
It's got a rear amplifier? OEM?
Yeah.
Huh.
Look, Mazda's trying to be fancy.
Yeah, that's more weight to pull out.
Don't fret on them. Yeah, exactly. It's more weight.
Dude, back in the day, this car would have been like super good. 2009, this thing was cutting edge.
I mean, it is super good.
Oh, made in the USA of domestic and foreign components. Dude, that's OEM?
Wait, who makes it?
It's Bose. Look at the heatsink on this bad boy. Dang. How much weight do you think? We're still not done with the rear. But we're getting close. How much weight do you think we got pulled out?
50 pounds, maybe.
You think that's 50 pounds?
Yeah.
I think it's like 25 pounds. Those seats were not that heavy.
Yeah, I mean, but I don't know, just the added up of everything.
Nah, I think it's only 25 pounds. We still got the side door panels to get, and the seat belts for the side door panels, trim, more plastic panels, got to cut that center console. There's at least 20 more pounds to go. I think this has got to be one of the most satisfying cars I've ever done like weight reduction on, because there's so much excess weight I mean, it's cool that they do this, and for a street car, this is awesome, but like sound insulation on rear plastic panels. Man, I bet you Ben Lynn's frothing at the mouth thinking about this for his S2000, and we're just pulling a red off. It literally weighs like nothing. Like I don't even feel the weight of this thing. So I'm curious how much it actually weighs. 0.8 pounds. So you throw 10 of these together, it's 10 pounds. It's actually 8 pounds, but you know. .3 pounds in wiring for Sirius XM. Just for good measure, I'm gonna see how much this weighs by itself. Just the radio portion or the CD player portion. 6.5 pounds. 6.5 pounds for basically the CD player. Whew. This thing's heavy. 48 pounds. You would think being a Recaro, being in an R3, being the special, it's not power seat or anything. Wow. Look at all of this. That's a lot of weight. Should we pull that off? I do want to put the carpet back in. Carpet, I think, makes a nice...
I still think that's just crazy how burnt that is.
That is crazy. That's passenger floor. Oh, that's where the header is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh!
12 pounds. That's not that bad. This only weighs 12 pounds. If we take the foam off the bottom, we could get it down to 6 pounds. We could trim it down too. We could probably get it down to like 4 pounds and still have carpet in the car. I think 4 pounds is worth having carpet in the car. £1 pound off of the roof of the car, off of your head. I'd say that this is a far cheaper way of reducing the weight of a car than a carbon fiber roof. So this is some dry ice, which I have purchased from Kroger. Got some gloves as well, because you do not want to handle this stuff with your bare hands. It's extremely cold ice, effectively. So when you set this actually on top of metal in the car, what's beneath it is what's getting frozen. But it separates the metal from the sound deadening material stuff pretty well. So we're just gonna basically take these gigantic blocks, break them up a little bit, and set them on top of the areas that all the sound deadening's on, and let it freeze dry. And you're just gonna chisel it right off. Should come off really easily. Chiseled away at this area here took about a minute without dry ice. And you can actually see kind of what it does. It comes up in like tiny little shards, not great. Come over here where we have the dry ice. And I'm just gonna come up on the side here. Oh. See how it kind of breaks up more? Big chunks, big pieces. That is like bigger than what that whole minute took me to do. Woo! Got it. All right, Mark, you think you can get a bigger piece than this? Wow. All right, so I have all the sound deadening in this bucket here, and we're gonna see just the sound deadening, how much sound deadening, OEM sound deadening they put in these cars. That is 10.1 pounds. So we'll call it 10 pounds. Really thought that would be more. I was thinking it'd be about 20. So it's only half as much as I thought, but especially considering how much sound deadening patches there were in there. 10 pounds, I'll take it. That's 10 pounds off. Now, I know you're probably screaming at your television screens and computer screens and laptop screens and, let's be honest, your phone while you're sitting on the toilet, that I am ruining a perfectly good RX-8 and an R3 at that, a special edition RX-8. But let me reassure you, this car is not perfect. It is in honestly pretty rough shape. The paint is chipped like crazy almost everywhere, but mostly on the front of the car. It's also got a ton of rust underneath it. It's not a collector's car by any means, that's for sure. The underside of the car is all brown. So, not really the best candidate for having like a nice clean car. It would take a lot of work to get it to be proper. It would need a complete repaint, respray. It's not worth that. The car is not worth that. So, making it faster, I think, is a better option than trying to make it cleaner. So that's what I'm doing. And if you're mad about that, then watch Ben Lynn's videos.
Before we can proceed, I took the car over to Steve's shop to have the AC system evacuated, because the next thing that we're going to do to make this car enfeeble is remove the AC system.
Whoa, that was never working.
That's tiny. Look at this little guy. Oh, man. That's like nothing. Are you sure this is the whole thing? Did you leave some of it in there?
I didn't see anything else down there.
This has got to be the smallest AC compressor I have ever seen.
Yeah, it's about 10 pounds.
If you round up, that's about 10 pounds.
That's right. I mean, yeah, you round up.
About if you round up.
Well, we didn't plan on getting behind the dash, which there is some stuff that we can remove. And essentially, we didn't know if we'd have enough time to actually go back there. Lo and behold, we do have time. I'm gonna pull the dash and remove some stuff behind it.
This box has two cores in it, one for heat, one for air conditioning. One of them has Freon running through it, the other one has coolant running through it. We're gonna leave the coolant, but we're gonna take the AC one out. But we still wanna leave all this because we want heat. Heat is good to have. It's also good for defrost and everything. So ideally, I'd like to leave the heat, but.
For some reason, it's leaking coolant.
Oh, the heater core is?
Yeah.
Oh, we damaged it. I can replace the heater core, or we can also delete the heater core and HVAC system. How much is a heater core for a 2009 Mazda RX-8? Oh my gosh, it's $541. I like heat, but I don't like heat that much.
Okay.
Oh man, $541, dude. You can buy non-running RX-8 shells for that. 12 pounds. So the dash weighs 12 pounds. And since we're not running heat anymore, I can remove all of the AC and heat vents, which is not a lot of weight, but it is some weight and it is some space, so that'll free up more space in there. Might as well strip it off. Make a block off plate for where the AC and heater core went through the firewall, because it's a huge hole in the event that there is a big fire in the engine bay of a rotary powered car. It acts kind of like a torch anytime there's like a hole there, because there's oxygen on the other side of it, and it like pushes fires through. So holes in the firewall are not ideal. So I'm going to seal it off with a metal plate so that there's no more big, huge gaping hole. All right, Mark, what if we cut up here and we only have like two basically floor mats that go on the driver's side and the passenger side. And what if Gorilla Tape, big wide strip just across the whole thing, tape it down so nothing can slide under it?
Yeah, I mean, that'll prevent me from having to go and look for the key.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say let's do that.
I think that's good. I think, and then we're only looking at probably 4 pounds. And we have carpet in the car for 4 pounds. That's a pretty good deal. Better than 12. Strip 8 pounds out of the car in carpet that you're basically not reaping the benefit of because you don't have back passengers. Despite all the weight reduction, I still do want the car to be functional, and part of that functionality is having a washer fluid reservoir. It's only 2 pounds, but it will make a difference. Up until this point, everything that we've done in this video has been free weight that does not cost anything to take off of the car or switch out. So you might be saying, well, you can change some carbon fiber hood, you could do, I don't know, carbon fiber doors, you could do Lexan windows. There's a lot of other stuff that you can still do, but that costs money. This, so far, up to this point, has been free. Now, I am to the point now where this battery is 38 pounds. It's a lot of weight. However, I still do technically have free weight reduction here. Because I already owned this battery, technically. This is an anti-gravity battery. It is 3 pounds. So this is a 35-pound weight reduction, really big chunk. These batteries do cost, I think, about $300. I took this out of the EK Civic. I will probably have to replace it, or we can just move the batteries around. But it's such a big weight reduction that I didn't want to not do it. So we're going to put the anti-gravity battery in there. Now, 35 pounds, you could argue that this is not free weight reduction at this point. And if you want to do that, feel free, because that helps the YouTube algorithm. Comment below, subscribe, like.
We've completed our weight reduction. To the best of our ability, we took out as many unnecessary items as possible. Now it's time to do our final weigh-in with the car and see what that final magic number is.
Anything below 170 pounds off, I'm happy.
170.
170 pounds off.
All right, that's
so if it's 27 anything, I'll be happy.
I'm gonna go 2790.
I'd be happy.
Okay.
I'd be happy. You ready?
Well, this is your car. You should reveal.
All right.
2790. 2790.
All right. Front left, 780.
Yeah.
Front right, 733. Did you see it?
I didn't see the main number.
Cross weight is not great.
I mean, you're just delaying it.
I know.
You're delaying it for yourself.
No! Dude!
Holy crap.
Wow! Dude!
That's crazy.
Dude! We take the passenger seat out, and that's 27 flat.
Dude. That's 215?
215. 215 pounds off. And we left a 50-pound passenger seat in there. So how much weight can you pull out of your car realistically while leaving it still a functional car? 215 to 270.
Kind of functional.
We did take the climate control out.
Yeah.
That's the only, other than that, everything else is just noise.
Which wasn't too bad. What is it, like maybe 15 pounds
Right.
altogether?
215 pounds of weight reduction is no small feat. That's about 8% of the total car's weight that we just removed. That's not even the most extreme form of weight reduction either. If we spent money, we could remove a lot of body panels with carbon fiber, put in a bucket seat, aluminum dash, titanium exhaust, and so on. There's probably another 200 pounds that you could take out of the car if you wanted to spend the money. This was really cool to see, honestly. I've never done a full-blown weight reduction all at once on a car. It's usually in small bits throughout time. But now you know that you can remove about 200 pounds from an RX-8 if you don't care about it being a little loud, having no rear passengers, having no radio, air conditioning, or heat. did I just make this car worse? Or did I just make this car faster? We'll have to find out the next time there's a track day open at VIR. But until then, comment below, like the video, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. We'll see you next Saturday.